Hi, welcome once again to M5's English language learning program, Let's Speak English. I'm Gav Duncan and I'm here on your TV to help you learn English. Now, are you sitting comfortably? Yes? Good. And are you ready for today's lesson? Yes? Good. Okay, well, let's learn English together. And here we all are, once again, all ready for another blast from the past, the recent past, for revision purposes. So, are you all ready? Are you all sitting down on a comfy sofa or sitting in a comfy chair? Are the animals nearby? Yes? Good, because they need to be told what to do. Gusti, stop the mad chicken dance this minute and don't start again until the lesson is over. Okay? Margot. Margot! Margot! Wake up and listen for a minute. Sleeping is okay, but you're not allowed to block the TV screen. And no meowing loudly. You'll get your food after the show. And Nigel, adorable Nigel, the hairiest rodent we know. And also the loudest rodent we know. Nigel, you know what I'm going to say, don't you? Yes, that's right. Keep a lid on the noise, please. No loud crunching, no squeaking, no snorting, and no grunting for the next 15 minutes. Okay? All right then. We're already here, and you're already there. The animals have been given their instructions, their orders, and that means that we must be ready to start. And good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the studio. Come in, come in, come in. Sit down and relax. Okay, are you sitting down? Yes? Good. And are you relaxed? Yes? Good. Okay then, let's get this lesson underway. Okay, so what were we learning about yesterday and the day before yesterday? That's right. We were learning about the definite and indefinite article, weren't we? Yes! So, let's have a quick recap. When we're talking about countable nouns, then we have to use either a or un. If the noun begins with a vowel, we normally use un, and if the noun begins with a consonant, we usually use a. But we have to pay attention to pronunciation as well. Because if the noun is pronounced in a way which sounds like a consonant, then we use not un. And if the noun is pronounced in a way which makes it sound like it starts with a vowel, then we use un, not We can't use or un when we're talking about plural nouns or uncountable nouns, because and un mean one. A dog, an apple, an MP, Member of Parliament, a university student. Okay, so all those work, but these ones don't work. We can't use and un with uncountable nouns. We can't count what is uncountable, can we? A milk, milk. A water, water. And just as we can't use or un with uncountable nouns, because un and un mean one, we also can't use and un with plural nouns. A boxers, boxers. A French soldiers, French soldiers. Okay, so we've got those rules. Those are very logical. We can't use and un to mean one when we're talking about more than one thing, or when the thing we're talking about is uncountable. If we want to, we can make the uncountable noun countable and then use or un with it. If we pour water into a glass, then we get a glass of water. If we go to the supermarket and buy milk in a carton, it's a carton of milk. Okay, so I hope that we're all clear on using the indefinite article. Good. Now, let's get back to looking at the definite article and the differences between the definite and indefinite articles. Okay, for one thing, we know that if everyone knows which one we're talking about, then we use the definite article, not the indefinite article. If it's clear which thing or person we mean. Look at the sun. There is only one sun, so we all know what we're talking about. Look at the moon. Again, just like the sun, there is only one moon, so we use the definite article. We all know what we're talking about. Shut the door. There is only one door here, so again, we all know which door we're talking about. Okay, so now let's see if we can complete the sentences correctly using either the definite or indefinite articles. Number 1, can I ask question? Number 2, do you know how to get to city centre? Number 3, I'd like cup of tea, please. Number 4, he wants cup of tea you made. Number 5, where's your toothbrush? In bathroom. Number 6, John is interesting man. His wife, Emma, is tallest woman in the village. Okay, so how did we get on? Well, let's check the answers together, shall we? Okay, so what do you all think about the first one? Is it an, or the? Do we need the definite or indefinite article? Yes, that's right. There are millions and millions of questions. I want to ask one, so it's the indefinite article. And because question starts with a consonant, we use which indefinite article? Or an? Of course. Well done. Can I ask a question? Okay, on to number 2. What do you think about this one? City centre. Well, how many city centres does a city have? Yes, 1. So if we're asking a question about the city centre, we have to use the definite article because we all know what we're asking about. We're asking about the city centre of this city. We all know which city centre we're asking about, so we use the definite article. Do you know how to get to the city centre? Okay, and on we go. On to the third question. Ha! Another example of the definite article. The third question, because we know which question the third question is. Simple. Okay, so what's your answer to the third question? Aha! Did you see that? The answer to the third question. 2 definite articles. The answer, because there is only one answer to the question, and the third question, because we all know which one we're talking about. Okay, how many cups of tea are there in the world? Lots. So, when I'm asking for tea, I'm asking for one of the many millions of possible cups of tea. It's the indefinite article, or an. And what letter does T start with? That's right, T begins with T, which is a consonant, so we use a. I'd like a cup of tea, please. Okay, now, the next question is also about tea. So, what do you think the answer to number 4 is? Is it the definite or indefinite article that we need here? Well, look at the question. Now we're not talking about one of the millions of cups of tea in the world. Now we're talking about a specific cup of tea, the one you made. We know which cup of tea we're talking about. We know which cup of tea he wants, so we use the definite article, the. He wants the cup of tea you made. Good! And now, number 5, the 5th question. Someone's asking a question about your toothbrush. And the answer? Is it the definite or indefinite article? Well, it's the definite article, isn't it? We're talking about the bathroom in this house or flat. We all know which bathroom we're talking about, so we use the definite article, the. Where's your toothbrush? In the bathroom. Great! Onwards to glory, gods of English! Right then, number 6. What do you think? Interesting. Interesting. Well, is there only one interesting man in the world? No. There are probably billions of interesting men in the world. John is one of them. So here we need the indefinite article. John is one of the many interesting people. And the indefinite article is a or un. So which one should we use? That's right. The adjective interesting begins with a vowel. So we have to use un. Okay, 1 down, 1 to go. What about the second part of the question? Now, this is a little bit different, isn't it? This is a superlative. And what do we remember about the superlative form of adjectives? Yes, that's right. We make the superlative form of short adjectives by starting with the and then adding est, est, to the end of the adjective. Also, logically, we have to use the definite article, don't we? Just think about it for a moment. When we talk about something using a superlative form, we're saying that that thing is the maximum of something. So it's unique. It's the only one in its class. It's the fastest car in the village, or the city, or the world. It stands alone. It's a specific, definite article idea. Just like John's wife. In this village, she's the tallest. Definite article. John is an interesting man. His wife, Emma, is the tallest woman in the village. Okay, well done everyone. Practice over and, in fact it's lesson over. And that's it, I'm afraid. Yes, it's true. Another lesson. This time a revision lesson has come to an end, and it's time for us to leave you for the day. Still, let's look on the bright side of things. Concentrate on the positive. For one thing, you're now free to do whatever you fancy doing this afternoon. You could walk the dog, stroke the cat, sit in the garden, go to the park, play frisbee with your friends. There are lots of things that you can do. You could have another refreshing drink and sit and look out of the window. You could relax in your comfy chair. You could put some more fresh carrots and celery in Nigel's food bowl. And after that, if you're still desperate for some more English, you could go to the M5 TV website. You all know the address, don't you? That's right. You've heard it from me so many times that you should remember it by now. www.m5tv.hu. So, that's the address one more time. And if you fancy watching some of our old lessons again, that's the place where you can find them. You can also find the lists of the most important vocabulary from our lessons on the site too. Okay, our time is up for today, but don't worry. We'll see you all again tomorrow. Same time, same place. Until then, well, enjoy yourselves. Have as much fun as you can and get some rest. I'll see you tomorrow. See you later. Bye.